Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You've got Indigo Diamond here with another video talking about the latest episode of All Stars 6, and oh my god, what an episode. I was so happy with this episode. The thing is, it had taken so long to get to the game within a game that I think if the episode hadn't have been as good as it was, it would have almost ruined the entire season. But the episode was so good. So let's get into it. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave me a comment down below. Who do you think won out of Eureka and Silky? Now, for me, I think Eureka's got it, but we'll get into that in a minute. So, the girls enter the workroom after Eureka had been told to go back to the main stage to lip sync. Girls come back and they get the she already done had hers and the screen comes up and it's Carson Kressley, and he starts explaining about this game within a game. Now he says each week after a queen has been eliminated, they have been lip syncing to fight their way back into the competition. Now, I like that they've done it like this, so it's not a case of the girls have had to wait all this time and then it's just an episode of lip syncing. It's like, no, the girls have been lip syncing after each episode, and this is just the queens watching what happens. It was great. I loved the almost video game, this person versus this person with the little spinning character kind of thing. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was great. The music was great. It was done really well. I would happily have them do this every season. I mean, obviously it was really good this season just because of the fact that it's the lip syncs were great and it was the first time it had been done. But personally, it was so good. I would happily have it done every season. I would be happy for that. Just saying. So, Trinity was a little bit sour for some of the episode. Now, I understand why. Honestly, I get it. You've worked so hard to get up to this position and now you've been told that another queen's going to come back. It's not going to be fun, is it? No. So I get it. I hope that she doesn't get... I hope that she stops kind of getting people getting annoyed or pissy with her, because, hey, at the end of the day, she's the one that's in the competition, not the people leaving these comments. You know, if you were in that position and you had worked that hard to get there, to then be told, oh, there's a game within a game, blah, 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 you would be butthurt too. So, leave her alone. She's been killing this competition. It is what it is. But, she did get into it by the end of the episode. The other three girls were absolutely living for it, should I say, as well. Which it was nice to see them essentially it was nice to have them still in the episode and just have them sat there watching it sort of like we were. It was really good. So, let's go through the order. So, first lip sync matchup was Serena Chacha versus Jiggly Caliente. Now, I mean, all of these lip syncs were good. I'm not going to say that any of them weren't good, because all of them were. Jiggly won this lip sync. I'm not sure if she did. From what we saw on screen, I honestly thought Serena was going to win. But, I mean, I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. So, then what happens is... so Serena sachets away and Jiggly gets told that she gets to move on to the next lip sync. Next lip sync comes and it's Silky's turn to lip sync. They were using the lip sync assassin door, which I really enjoyed. I thought that was great. The reason why I found this the best on this episode, this lip sync even, sorry. Silky comes out, her opponent, they have the little screen, it starts doing all the flashing lights, and Silky just goes, oh, is that Jiggly? It's just kind of I mean, yeah, but it was just how matter of fact it was. It's just oh, Jiggly. It's just yeah, okay. You know who you're fighting against. And then we had that funny little moment where they're both wearing the same print, and Jiggly just mentioned two fat bitches wearing cheetah print. It was great. I really enjoyed it. It was just a nice little interaction between the two. Silky won this lip sync. I agree. You know, she did the best, I think. So Jiggly still did a good job, but Jiggly has to sashay away. Next up is, I've got these on my screen because I was sat there going, I don't want to be like sat here going, oh, and then such and such was it. I wanted to just do it in order. Next up is Yara Sophia even, don't know why I said that weirdly. Yara comes out and she says need help. She says need help repacking, which again I did very much enjoy. Silky wins this lip sync. Do I agree? Yes. You know, Silky did really well. You know, she queen of the stunts for these lip syncs, and a lot of people seem to be mad about the fact that she pulled these stunts, and I'm like, but it was entertaining. You know, she had the lip sync where she pulled the flipping bar out of her boob and had a drink. Great. You know, she had the flag that she made. That was great. She had the guitar, which was quite good. You know, she did Aqua Barbie Girl, which I'll get into more in a minute, but you know, she did half and half of that. I don't have a problem with the fact that she used stunts. I mean, as Silky's pointed out on Twitter, the fact that it's no different to Sasha Velour doing the petals at the finale. It's not. It's no different to that at all. She's using what she's got. That's that. It's entertaining. Leave her alone. Yeah, again, you know, I think she did do better than Yara Sophia, so unfortunately Yara Sophia has to sashay away. Silky moves on once again. Next to face Scarlet Envy. I did find it funny that when Scarlet was revealed, when Silky was revealed, she saw Scarlet and she was like, I wasn't expecting to see you here. And Scarlet was like, neither was I. So, I mean, obviously we all know that Scarlet didn't think it was her time to go. You know, unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. Who knows? You know, we've got people on All Stars for their third time at this. Well, we've got people on All Stars for their second time that weren't on All Stars 1. I could see them maybe bringing her back again at some point in the future. Maybe she'll have a better shot. Who knows? Maybe. Always chance. They did a Cher song. It's a song for the lonely. I think they both did a good job. This is when Silky brought out her flag, I believe. I think Scarlett did a really good job. She was very much giving, like, sort of Cher movements and things like that. I do think that Silky still was just slightly better. And, you know, unfortunately, that's what it comes down to in a lip sync. You know, if one's slightly better than the other, you're going to... And I don't think they could have done, like, a double stay in this either, so... I mean, I know which one would have been my double stay if there was a double stay that could have been done for this. We'll get to that in a minute. But, you know, I think Scarlett did really well. I mean, to be fair, on her season, considering she couldn't dance, I still think she did really well in the lip sync against Raja. And I think she did really well in the lip sync for this one. I just think, unfortunately, she was against Silky and Silky did slightly better. Next was quite funny because they brought out Silky first and Silky turned around and went, look, you know, this girl must be scared if you've got me coming out first. And then they did the reveal and there was no one there. Should have been Akira Chanel Davenport's time to lip sync, but Akira politely declined to lip sync to try and get back into the competition. Now, I know a lot of people are disappointed there. I'm disappointed only in the fact that I would have loved to see her lip sync because we know she can lip sync well. But given her reason as to why she didn't come back, I completely get it. You know, she was like, you know, I didn't want to get my dream shattered again. I was really happy with what I had done on the show, although I was disappointed about leaving. I get it. You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, all we can say is that we just hope that she's not disappointed with her decision. At the end of the day, if she's happy with her decision, she stands by it. You know, what can we say? You know, there was no point in her being there if she didn't want to put that, not that fighting, because we know she's a fighter, But if she was happy with what she had done and she felt like that was her time to go, you know, that's what it comes down to, unfortunately, isn't it? You know, you can't force anyone to do something, and as long as she's happy with her decision, you know, good on her. Now, it was funny though, because Silky still said she wanted to lip sync, and this was the one where it was Barbie Girl by Aqua, and she did the half and half. Now, it was a smart move, if nothing else, for Silky to say that she still wanted to lip sync. I mean, as some other people pointed out, you know, she had gotten up in drag, she had gotten all this stuff on, and she'd gotten down there. You know, you're going to still lip sync, aren't you? Because at the end of the day, you get to show what you can do off some more. You've got the whole stage to yourself. You don't have to worry about anyone else. And you've just spent all this time getting ready and getting down there. You know, you're not going to go, well, I just put all this on and came down here. No, I'm just going to go home. So, I mean, this really did become the Silky show at this point. And I wasn't mad at it. You know, Silky proved, not that I think she needed to, but, you know, proved that she is a very talented queen and she knows what she's doing. This lip sync was a bit messy. But, you know, it was still entertaining. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I was watching it with my mum and my other half, and we were all pissing ourselves with laughter. It was great. We were so happy with it. Yeah, it was great. Now, next up was Jan. Jan looked pissed when she came out on that stage. Like, I was sat there and I just went, oh, she mad. She really did not look happy when she came out to lip sync. Which, I mean, was kind of helpful considering what the song was. Now, this was the one that I think could have been a double stay if there was a double stay. I think Jan did really well on this lip sync. Silky also did really well. Now, I thought Jan had it, and then Silky brought out the guitar, and I was at the going, oh, okay, Silky's got this one again then. And I wasn't mad at it, you know. Jan did a really good job. She really did well with the song. Silky, again, did a really good job and, you know, did really well with the song. It just so happened that she just had something that pushed her over the limit just that little bit and, you know, secured her the win. I wasn't mad at it. You know, she was, well, as prepared as she could be. You know, as she's pointed out on, like, Twitter and Instagram, you know, she didn't have any help from production with any of the props. You know, she was having to make it from, like, the stuff that she had, like pizza boxes and stuff like that. And, you know, it just shows that she is resourceful. Nothing wrong with that. I don't get why people are so mad at this. Like, there have been, like, so many things online that have been like, oh, you know, well, it's just been negative comments. And honestly, I don't know why. It's just uncalled for. And it does kind of go into that whole, is it because she's a queen of colour? Is that why it's an issue? Is it because she's a queen of colour? And if it is, I'm sorry, but why are you in the fandom? There are loads of queens of colour in the Drag Race history, and none of them seem to get the appreciation they deserve. And it's really annoying to see because they are fierce as hell. Just as fierce, if not fiercer some of the time, than any of the white queens that go on there. You know, you've got, like, I mean, I don't even want to start naming them because there are just so many. But, you know, Latrice, Shea Coulee, Jada Essence Hall, Heidi N Closet, Silky, Nutmeg Ganache, Kyria, Chanel Davenport. I mean, look at the flipping top four as it stands at the moment. Trinity, K.Bonet and Raja O'Hara. You know, they all do so well, and just none of them seem to get the appreciation that they deserve. And honestly, it's not right. It's not right, and it's not okay. Anyway, so complete tangent there. But back on to, so Silky wins the lip sync. I agree. I thought, you know, she just won it just that little bit. She did it just that little bit better than Jan. And Jan looked so pissed when she came out to start that lip sync. Next is Pandora Box. Now, I've seen a lot of comments that have said about how gorgeous Pandora looked when she came out. She did. She looked good. Not that she hasn't looked good this entire season. I mean, you know, her makeup is always good. You know, her look, she looks good. A long way from that season 2 where Santino Rice was sat there going, I just don't like your style. And I felt really bad for Pandora in season 2 when I watched it, and she's like, what do you do with that? And I'm like, well, yeah, what do you do with that? If someone says I hate your style, what are you supposed to do? You can't do anything with that. You know, you've brought what you've brought, and if they hate your style, anything you make, in theory, they're not going to like, so what do you do? Silky definitely won this. I think Pandora did good. I don't think this is the song that Pandora necessarily would choose to do. I might be wrong, but just from the performance, I think she did a really good job. I think she held her own. I think if it had been maybe a more comedic song or something, that she might have stood a better chance. But I still enjoyed the lip sync. I still think Pandora did a good job. I still think Silky obviously won the lip sync, but yeah, I love Pandora. I'm really glad that she got to come back, and I'm glad that she was there for as long as she was. Final lip sync was Silky Nutmeg Ganache versus Eureka. Now, Silky did another reveal in this, and she came in with like a I don't want to say bodysuit, but like it was almost like an inflated bodysuit, and yeah, it was just a bit messy. Like, I know I said that the Barbie girl lip sync was messy, but this one was like she couldn't get out of it. It got like stuck around her legs at one point, I think, and yeah, it was just a bit. It was still a really good lip sync. I think she still did really well, because they did Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Eureka was also quite messy. You know, it was like a wig was trying to come off, and I think it was just for Eureka especially, it was just a lot of emotions. You know, she had just been eliminated. You know, she had all the emotions going through when she was having to come out and do the lip sync. So I get it. I think Eureka had it. Just. But we don't know. Because they said that because they turned off the Queen's screen, like the lip sync, before Ru said who had won the lip sync, and they were like, "Oh, you don't think we were just going to tell you?" And they were like, "Oh, the Queen will just walk through the doors." And then the episode finished, so we don't know. So I think Eureka has it. I mean, considering it's one of those things with comeback queens. When a queen comes back, I always feel like if you're going to bring someone back, you might as well bring back the last person that was eliminated, because, I mean, I suppose if you bring back someone else, you know, at least they get another episode. But I just, I don't know, it's just, it always feels a bit weird when you bring someone back that's like first eliminated queen or something, because it's like, well, you know, I mean, I'm just going to use, well, I mean, most of the queens, you know, they come back and then they go home the next episode, don't they? So we will see what happens. I think Eureka's going to come back just from the lip sync. I will be interested to see what happens in the next episode, because, I mean, for me, I like Eureka. I really like her as a queen. You know, I met her at Meet and Greet once, and she was really nice. She was very sweet, very friendly, very lovable. This season, she just doesn't seem to have... I don't know if she's in, like, a different headspace, or she's just not quite with it or something, but it's almost like she's just not quite managing to push through whatever it is she's going through. It's hard, because, like... She's been doing okay this season, and she's never landed in the bottom, but she's not managed to push her way to a win, and I just don't... Yeah, just not sure. At this point, with the top 4 we've got at the moment, before we have someone else come back, and that potentially changes it, I'm not sure who I want to win. I honestly would be quite happy with anyone winning. Trinity's been doing really well. Raj has been doing really well. Kylie and Ginger have both been doing really well. For me, I would like to see Ginger win, only because this is her third time, and I still think she should have won season 7. I would like to see Kylie win just because she's great at what she does. Same with Trinity and Raja, if I'm honest. They've both been just absolutely killing it. Raja's proven that, you know, I mean, both Raja and Trinity have proven you can have a bad day and, you know, still do really well. You know, both of them were really having I mean, Kylie was having a tough time too, but, like, emotionally, like, Raja and Trinity seemed to be having, like, a really tough time in the last episode, and yet they both snapped out of it. You know, Trinity did a really good character, a really good outfit, and Raja won the challenge. So I'm honestly fine with anyone winning. It seems like such a cop-out, but I don't know. I really like all of them. I think they've all done a good job, and they all, in their own right, deserve to win. But leave me a comment down below. Who are you rooting for? Who do you want to win the entire season? And who do you think is coming back? I think it's Eureka. Which is kind of disappointing for me because Silky did so well, like, all the way up until that last lip sync, and to get so far and then to potentially have it snatched away at the last minute is just kind of, oh, Jesus Christ. But leaving that comment down below, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on my socials down below. I have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, Instagram page, and I stream on Twitch every week. Yeah, next week's going to be a bit different. I'm about to film another video anyway, because I've got to do the UK Season 3 cast. Next week I have my sister's baby shower on the Saturday, but we're staying the Friday and Saturday night. So I'll probably end up doing my videos on the Monday, because it's Bank Holiday Monday. So I'll probably end up doing the video then. Yeah, I think that's probably when I'll do it, just because I don't know what time we'll be getting back on the Sunday, and then I'd have to shave and everything, and it just seems like a lot of effort. So I don't know if I'd have time to do it, but yeah, I mean, there will definitely be a video, it just might be on the Monday rather than the Sunday. Until then, I'm your girl Indigo Diamond. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I'll see you lovely people next time. See ya!